which is something that is quite prevalent, both in people going to get advice from psychics and the interest that some may have in cultivating their own psychic abilities. So this will be the main focus of my discussion today. So first of all, talking about psychics, what's helped me understand what they do is one can easily get influenced because obviously they touch on some events that have happened in the past, that truly have happened in the past, things that are currently happening, and then because they may touch on events that have actually happened in your life, then you may tend to fall into a obsession with what advice they're going to give you for the future. And one can blindly take their advice, which is to be taken with caution. Not that what they tell you is wrong, but in my experience, what I've noticed is when one goes to get tarot readings, they tend to tell you things, especially for the future. They'll tell you if you go down a particular path, and that path is not necessarily always the right path or the path that you are going to take, because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, and we're also beings of free will, and this is something that is unique to humans, the fact that they have the choice of free will. And so the psychic or the medium, a medium is one that not only does psychic readings but also channels with the other side, with people that have passed on. So either of the two, the mediums will always tell you that their abilities are superior to just a psychic, because they can channel to the other side. Will give you a particular path, but because of free will, you may not take that path. They'll only give you that outcome if you choose to go down it. So if you decide you don't go down that path, then you've just blindly taken an opinion that could not actually be the outcome that will happen in real life. So I'm not saying that one shouldn't visit them, but if one is going to get some form of reading, to not take it blindly. And also, when you are going to take readings as well, I'm particularly concerned when the psychic or medium gives you advice that is negative. For instance, predicting a particular death, or telling you negative things, that you're going to break up, divorce, that you're going to have a bad business undertaking. The reason being is that I'm skeptical when they tell you negative information, because typically if they are channeling your greatest good and your highest good, they'll only tell you things that are coming from a place of love, that are coming from the place of truth, and not things that are negative and deceitful in any way. So if I was to go to a psychic and they tell me a whole bunch of negative things, I'm likely to take it from the perspective that this person is a charlatan, or is not really let's just call a good one. So that's what I wanted to talk about with regards to psychics and mediums. Now, with one cultivating their psychic abilities, it's inherent that we all possess this ability. Every single one of us has this ability to open the third eye, which is the Ajna chakra or the brow chakra. Everyone has that ability. However, it takes a lot of practice to do this, and there are various disciplines. You basically have to have all your chakras opened. And we've got 7 chakras, starting from the root chakra and working its way up to the third eye chakra. And it's also postulated that in order for the third eye chakra to open, the pineal gland has to be decalcified. The pineal gland is a gland that's located right in the center. If I was to be right in the center of my brain here, then this pineal gland is what's known as the spirit gland. Some people will say that this can be decalcified by taking DMT, ayahuasca, that's what it's called, and by taking various spiritual practices, through a lot of meditation, through rigorous dietary practices such as eliminating coffee, eliminating a lot of meat-based foods, and cleansing the body. There's nothing wrong with all these practices, doing them. I'm not going to give you the recipe on how to particularly open it at the moment, but what I can say that it is perfectly normal if one goes down that path to open their third eye chakra. But as long as once they are on that path to opening it, that they don't think they're going to be some magician, or they're going to have abilities that are going to be used for negative purposes, because this is likely to be, these abilities will be taken away from you or closed if you're going to use it for the wrong reasons. So to open the third eye and to have psychic abilities, whether you're clairaudient, seeing visions, clairsentient, having channeled thoughts, clairaudient, hearing voices, all of these abilities can be cultivated. On some people, some are more of one particular ability than the other. They might be see the visions, clairvoyant, as opposed to clairsentient, which is hearing the thoughts. But nevertheless, all of these are perfectly okay, and if one is to cultivate these abilities, then as long as they're used for good purposes, helping other people, helping people within the community, within a greater society, it's perfectly okay. But it takes a lot of rigorous discipline, and it should only be used for purposes that are in love and light. So this one was a little bit longer today. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.